It's Revival versus It's Gosu Illusion, a.k.a. IceCream.
Me so love too.
What?
Me so love too. TVZ. Me so love.
What? Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah, sort of.
I promised Frenchie that Frenchie, of course, is one of the guys living in our house training as a StarCraft pro. I promised him, because he played in this qualifier as well, that if he won against his opponent, who was it going to be? Former OGS Zerg player, I think.
Something. I forgot. I have no idea.
He was like,
yep. I thought maybe if I say the first 3 characters.
I'm just going to make 3 sounds and hopefully it turns into the name of the
No,
player.
maybe like you will be able to roll with it on. Like, because I don't know his full name. I just
Formerly of
OGS.
yeah,
that one. Yes.
Yes, I know that player.
Finish the story.
I don't know who he was either, but I promised Frenchie that if he won that game, I would do I would cast the series and do it completely in a French accent.
And did he?
No.
He didn't win?
No.
So sad.
Spoiler alert, Frenchie lost.
Frenchie lost. Frenchie is a very nice guy though. You guys should take a look for him. Former player of the team Check 6 that's very recently disbanded. They lost the gold mine there, Ben. This is like Check 6, like disbanding while still having French on the team. It's like It's Gosu releasing vibe.
That would be like
It's Gosu releasing vibe.
Like It's Gosu releasing vibe.
Thank you. Just agree with me.
I was gonna make a Violet reference. It would be like Azubu disbanding for releasing a Violet because he's the only player.
Wait, what?
Violet?
No, Check 6 has more players than just JMac. I mean, yes, pretty much everybody left, but still there are a couple of guys. They had a reasonable team. Nothing wrong with most of
Maybe
you
that was
guys.
a bad joke.
Yeah, that's kind of
sorry. I'm sorry, Check 6 and formerly Check 6 players and managers.
Show some respect, Mr.
No
Bitter.
love, man. I just beating up on everybody today.
As long as you not start beating up on me.
Never.
I mean, it's that time of the month for me. I'm very, I'm very sensitive. Well, we see the refinery opening over here from Gosu IceCream, who's playing under the tag of Gosu Illusion. But for the people who wonder, well, why do you guys call him IceCream? He started calling himself IceCream, as he wanted to make sure that we wouldn't confuse him with the other illusion that we already have in the North American scene and adore and love very much.
It's not because he was spending too much time with July Zerg?
And then we are, of course...
Okay, seriously, I'll stop.
What's wrong with you? And then we're, of course, talking about Chris Lee, also known as Quantic Illusion.
Yep.
Quantic, who recently picked up Motherlisk, second female player on the team. Good luck and fun to them. I think it's going to be... I think it's nice.
So you're going to play 2v2 with Flo?
Wow, that would be a good team. You know, actually, both those girls, they are very good, and they don't really get any respect because, yeah, they don't win a DreamHack or they don't win an IEM.
But they beat respectable players.
Yeah, like, they are able to really beat, like, actually good players on any given day. And for instance, I would love to see, like, the casters that get often so much hype for being, like, the best playing casters. I would love to see them play against Flo and Motherlisk. Because trust me, most of the casters out there are gonna get smacked, and I'm very serious. I think I might even lose them. No shame in admitting it. Both of them are very good players, so don't judge them on being girls, guys. Yes, they are not world champion players yet, but they're actually pretty good. Just want to let it out there, Ben.
They are quite good.
It's not easy being a girl in this scene, man. Either like you win everything, like Scarlet, or people say, oh, only because you're a girl you get some recognition.
No matter what, the haters coming out.
Haters gonna hate, Ben.
It's alright, Kev. If you don't have haters, it's because you ain't playing the game.
You're playing the game wrong.
That's right.
So see, interesting opening over here by once more by Revival. Looks a bit similar, Ben, as what we saw before. Might go up to 2 base Mudas. He gets that 1 Spine Crawler. He's probably going to add 2 Evolution Chambers in the near future as well.
Once again, this is a pretty good position for some kind of Muta play. Very close by air.
Yep. It's going to be a pretty quick Banshee play this time out of
gases
Illusion.
too, yeah. So this game already unfolding much like the last game we saw Revival play.
Let's see if IceCream is actually going to stick with the Banshee. Of course, this is the standard Reactor Hellion Banshee opening. Sorry, the guys, that we were a little bit distracted talking about other stuff. This is our off-season, so we're just kind of rolling with it. But I hope you guys are not missing too much of the action, as I'm trying to show you guys as much as possible.
This gas is finishing up. Layer already on the way.
It's time for those Evo Chambers to go down, Ben, because the moment that 6 Hellions are going to be knocking on this front entrance, it's going to look a little bit scary.
And there they are.
Look at this drone, man. He was confused. Look,
ask and you shall receive, Rotti.
I just thought of that picture that you posted on on Twitter. You know this drone who suddenly got stuck by the spine crawler and couldn't go through. That reminded me of like the Google Street View car picture that you put. That's so sad.
Oh, hi Google. I just have a question about your privacy policy.
So sad. Anyway, Banshee is making his way into the main base of TSO Revival. Sorry guys that we're making inside jokes. You probably have no idea what I'm referring to. But just take a look at MrBitter's Twitter, and it's one of his latest 5 to 10 tweets, I guess. And you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, that was really not a funny picture, but the people there just made it funny.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty funny picture. It was also kind of sad. But
Yeah.
But still very funny. So I like how Revival's spreading creep in spite of these Hellions, just kind of going up inside of his base.
I think that's very
pushing
smart.
it forward.
Loving it as well, because that also means the moment that he's going to be able to spread that creep. He's going to be able to drop so many tumors at once. Here comes that Banshee, and the Banshee has no cloak, so what are you doing? Goes for IceCream. He's bound to lose his Banshee. Now he's, well, barely get it out of there, but
beat that Queen, but she didn't even have full health when the fight started. Now, the question I'm wondering right now, does IceCream have any idea what's coming? And the answer that I'm seeing is, looks like no. Hasn't started any turrets yet. He does have the engineering bays.
he is getting stim as well, so it's not too late yet. Spire is not done yet. 8 to 9 mutas will probably be in production real soon. But yes, you make a very good point, as he never really spotted. And he even saw the macro hatch, and that kind of gives like a Ling Infestor feeling to me, don't you think so?
Yeah, I would probably react the same way, honestly. I'm like, oh, okay, I just need to make sure that I'm safe from this Infestor stuff that might be coming. He's made a nice little wall at the front with those depots. Still no turrets, as we see 8 mutas halfway done. This Viking is in for a rude awakening. He's going to be like cruising through the skies, and then all of a sudden he's going to see like, bogey spotted. And then 8 mutas fly and shoot him down.
And these Hellions have not been very effective as well. I really like Revival's playstyle, man. If I careful with all those Zerglings. Might actually be able to get the surround. Gets the surround on a couple of them, but most of these Hellions are still alive. Nice micro by Ghost to IceCream. And he takes out all the links.
IceCream right now. Mutas are here, and that is the only thing. They could honestly
he has 11
threaten
Marines.
to kill Stim, but
He has 11 Marines.
instead he's just going to kill all the SCVs. Where are those Marines? They are slowly making their way up from the natural.
God, this is a terrible, terrible amount of damage. As most of those SCVs did go down. 15 SCVs already went down.
This is how when it gets really hard, Kevin, because you can't split up your Marines to cover both places. So
Because then you're just going to lose them. And they're going to lose all your SCVs. This, I would even say, is almost game over already. As Ghost to IceCream is just taking so much damage. Misread the situation. Probably thought he was playing against Ling Infestor. After killing all those links in the middle of the map, he's like, oh man, I'm going so good in this game. But
still has triple orbital, so he's not dead.
Yep, Cass would say he's winning this game.
Yeah, Cass would be winning this game, of course.
Empire Cass, the destroyer of worlds.
Strelok would kill all those mutas with one Marine.
In China. If he hosted the map, Strelok would do that.
But this is going very well for Revival. His third hatch is up. He is back to droning.
Revival, man, is playing like a man on fire today. He's just doing almost everything right. Everything seems to be going his way. The opponents misread him. Everything he does well. He hits on the right moments, gets the upgrades, has excellent macro. The only time he's floating money, minerals or gas, is because he wants to, it's because he's saving it up. Wow, look at this view, by the way, man. Metropolis is a cool city.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I would like to take a holiday to Metropolis. Look, this is like the speed train, you know, like the Tokyo speed train.
Monorail. Yeah, it is. The thing, I mean, this 2-base Muta Resurgence is really cool. It's a fun play style, and it can really punish your opponent.
I missed it, man. I really missed watching it, certainly when executed by very high-level players. I used to really enjoy watching Red's TVZ back in the days because he just never stopped with mutas. He had like this big flock of mutas, like 55 to 60 mutas or something.
Like if you're slow to respond, he'll just fly in and kill all your barracks.
Yeah, he literally did. That's what he did against Thorzin back then at the European Blizzard Invitational. I love that style. Goes to IceCream is moving out right now, and he has a reasonable scary army. Do we have any banelings on the map?
No banelings speed, but infestors are out.
Yep, so fungals are scary, but hey, at least there are no banelings.
Oh, that's
Muta! 2 out of 3 mutas do
two very unfortunate Muta. Oh, and even burrowing the Zergling at the third base, man. Illusion, a.k.a. IceCream, making all the right moves.
No, that's so frustrating right now. That's the last thing you want to be worried about.
Now you've got to send some units over there. It's just very annoying. Maybe that SCV will try to power drill the Zergling to death.
Okay, yeah, he can. You can, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and he has actually vision right now as well.
But
no, he's going to build a new turret.
Marine will come down and deal with the Ling. Meanwhile,
this push is suddenly looking a whole lot less scary as more infestors made their way into the field, and 2-2 is about to finish up as well. Perhaps Ghost or IceCream wanted to wait for his own 2-2 as well, because Ben, from what I've learned, is when you have no idea what you're talking about, try to make yourself sound legit by mentioning the upgrades with a 2-2 timing. But I'm not sure if that was the whole idea of the Ghost of Illusion.
Ling's going to try to surround. This is not a great fight for Revival, but he's going to continue to march forward in spite of that.
It doesn't really land the fungus that he wanted to land. His link count is really dwindling. Wow, that was a very good fight for IceCream. Fungus.
It was a really silly fight for Revival. He just like ran forward. Like, here comes my army, but still, the Marines sticking around perhaps a little bit too long.
1 or 2 fungals.
Fungled to death.
With just 1 or 2 banelings connecting. It's actually everything he needed in the long run. But hey, Illusion did kill quite a few units.
Also killed a lot of infestors. If we look at resources lost, that was actually a slightly more cost-effective exchange for the Terran player.
This is the first time today that I actually see Revival lose more resources than his opponent. Maybe I jinxed him by saying that he's a man on fire. I'm the new Artosis!
He actually is on fire?
Let's hope not.
No, that's not even funny.
We could perhaps take another small look, but I actually don't think so, because I think we're going to have another engagement soon. We want to take a look at that fight once more, but let's just focus on the game.
Oh no! Oh no! My goodness! That is not good at all, as everything gets fungal. And that is how you make your life incredibly difficult as a Terran player.
Okay, so that unit lost resource step I was talking about suddenly favors Revival once more.
Like we were saying, Revival always making the more cost-effective exchanges. That was pretty brutal. Infestor's going to catch another drop here and fungal it to death. So, wow, that was painful, even for me to witness as a Zerg player.
You didn't enjoy those fungals?
That hurt my soul.
I thought they were nice.
They were great. They were fantastic. But I mean,
so Illusion making a big misstep right there, losing pretty much his entire army. At least I was out on the field. He did, of course, have backup units, but that was a massive loss. I really love, like, just watching the game from Revival's point of view, Ben. It makes it feel like so easy. It makes it feel that he cannot lose these games.
He does make it look very easy, Kev. 4 base, 8 gas Zerg.
Like, how can
I can afford 2 ultras.
How can you drop him? You can't. This is Metropolis, one of the best drop maps out there.
He's got so much vision. I mean, listen, this is world-class Zerg play that you guys are seeing right now. He even catches this other medevac up in the top of the map with his Muta.
With his Mutas. These 3 Mutas on patrol are going to be able to pick off this medevac, at least with support of the links.
Yes, everything will be cleaned up. Revival all over it, like you said. This is Zerg on fire. You think Creep's flammable?
I hope. Then we could have like this scene like we saw in Game of Thrones, you know, when suddenly everything blows up.
Terran's been battling Creep for ages, then when Marine accidentally throws his cigarette on Creep and it just all
there's like one SCV.
Oh, guess we win.
Wow. And then like the SCV, like the entire Zerg army burns down and the SCV is standing there after like losing so many of his friends as well. He's like, well, that escalated.
Kev, we've seen 2-2 Baneling timings. I can't call this a timing, but we're about to have a lot of 3-3 Zergling Baneling Ultra.
It is a timing, man. It's a timing when you are able to pick off 6 medevacs full of units, and you follow it up with a big Baneling aggression.
And this is exactly what we're going to see. Zerglings, Banelings, Ultras, and Infestors with immaculate upgrades, beautiful fungals. Banelings just A-moving, not really connecting purely with the bio, but
good enough, Ben.
More than good enough. Game ending. GG is called, and Revival continues to obliterate Terran opponents.
Revival is really a player that I think we should keep a close eye on in the upcoming 2 days of this qualifier as well, because with the way that he's playing right now, I think it's going to be very hard for anyone to defeat him.
Now, 2-base Mutalisk styles
can be hard count.
Did they go out of fashion?
Just like turrets in time, doors.
Well, that's the simplest thing. Yeah. Having static defenses in time is basically what it boils down to. If you know it's coming, you can deal with it. And that's.
But I think that right now with the current metagame, people got much better in sort of, I have map control, I don't even have to deal damage. It's kind of like a Phoenix in PvP scenario. the threat is there, so the moment that someone does something like this, he's going to lose a lot of stuff with his main base. So they kind of sit back, and now these mutas, Zerg immediately connect the dots. Okay, I can take map control, I can get a lot of creeps, let creeps spread out, and take 3-4 bases, get spine crawls. I'll be safe for the counter push in time. And I feel that just like in that way, Zerg has evolved so much more.
And I think the next sort of addition to that line of thinking is greedy Terrans that are hit with this triple orbital that go up to 3 bases off of like 8 Marines.
Yeah.
You can't do that when there's mutas out on the map. You just can't be safe in that many places. So then Zerg has that much more control over the pace of the game.
And even if they do that, Zerg just have so much time to, okay, this is slightly less economic, but it's going to be much more economic in the long run, because I go from 45 drones after my 8 mutas, I go up to 82 drones in a matter of 2-3 minutes, and I'm going to be up to 4 bases.
Second map for Revival versus Illusion, a.k.a. IceCream, is going to be Daybreak. Well, that's going to be coming up in just a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. Short break, and then more StarCraft II.